What are the motivations for the United States here? They've been supporting Israel in fighting Gaza. Where
The problems will never be solved by the parties themselves. Without international intervention, nothing will happen. When I speak about international intervention, I speak about actions, not talkings. Talkings we had enough, efforts we had enough, peace conferences we had enough, negotiations and mediations we had enough. Over. It's all about actions. Israel will not change its policy as long as nobody will force Israel to change its policy. It will not do it voluntarily. Second thing that I want to say, if the United States would have really seriously wished to put an end to the occupation, to put an end to the apartheid, to put an end to this war now, it could have done it. It chose not to do it. I don't have any rational explanations for this because the Americans are paying a price for this. When I see the Congress cheering to Israel's prime minister, who soon will be wanted in any other capital in the world by International Criminal Court, when I see them cheering and 55 standing ovations, I get so ashamed for them. What are you cheering for? What are you cheering for? And you have the Biden, or the Barack Obamas, who say all the right things, whose heart was always in the right place, who care about Israel but also care about the international law and care about justice and care about equality and care about peace. And they say all the right thing and continue to arm Israel in an unbelievable way and unlimited. Not only arm Israel, support it in the international organizations, automatically blind, without any condition. So I really asked myself, what is the logic? Are you in favor of continuing this war or not? If you are in favor of continuing this war, please say it. If you are against this war, do what you are supposed to do to put an end to it. It will be much easier than you think.
what could the U.S. have done to put an end to the war?
From today to tomorrow, it will be over when the United States will stop arming Israel and send munitions. From today to tomorrow, it will be ended when the United States will not put a veto on each resolution in the Security Council. Very, very easy.
So if they don't send any support to Israel, then
The
couldn't
message
Iran
must be
arm
clear.
Israel?
No, the message must be clear and Israel will get it because it doesn't have any other choice. If you continue the war, arms supply will stop. And now you make your choice. And the responsibility of defending Israel will be on the Israeli government. You make the choice. We tell you we are not ready. When the American president is telling Israel, if you are getting into Rafah, we will stop the arms. And Israel is totally ignoring it and spitting on him and getting into Rafah, and the Americans do nothing after it. What do you want the Israelis think about the United States and who does here anything to stop the war? By talkings, you will not stop the war, period. Only by actions. Unless you want this war to continue, okay? So say it.
So what the U.S. should have done or should do is to discontinue sending weapons to Israel. I think they're sending weapons to Israel because Israel is their singular, strong democratic partner in that region. In part, we care about Israel, as United States cares about Israel. United States cares about Israel for defense against Iran as a partner. We have so many companies over there. There's such a bond. Wouldn't we want to protect such a close partner? I guess what you're saying is that we can protect them. So yeah, that's my question. Wouldn't we want to protect them? And if we withhold weapons from them, doesn't that risk Israel being overtaken by Hamas, Hezbollah, Houthis, and other groups like that?
You don't protect Israel in this way, you corrupt Israel by this way. You bring Israel to an impossible point in which it becomes a pariah state. This is not protecting Israel. When you are a drug addict, the beloved ones can do one of two things. One is supply you with more money. Will this be care? Will this be friendship? or sending him to a rehabilitation center, which will be very painful for him, but this will be real care and friendship. And the United States knows that it corrupts Israel by pushing Israel, and they insist, pushing Israel to continue those horrible bloodsheds and support those bloodshed, which does not serve Israel. Again, if you would prove me that this guarantees the future of Israel, on the contrary, it risks Israel. Look at Israel today in the world after 9 months in Gaza. You really think that the world will continue to treat Israel as it did until the 7th of October? The world is starting to say enough is enough with Israel, and it will just get stronger. And protecting Israel is not pushing Israel to continue.
Do you think that Saudi Arabia does want to make peace with Israel and have a stronger bond with Israel?
I've no doubts about it. But Saudi Arabia has its own limits and own interests. It cannot, in this reality, how will they do peace with